Okay, so what I'm going to show right now is how do I upload a PowerPoint to Canvas so that the PowerPoint is able to be previewed in Canvas, and then how the students can download that PowerPoint so that they can access the links that are embedded in the PowerPoint. It is important to note that when the PowerPoint is previewed in Canvas, the links will not be active because the way that Canvas deals with PowerPoints is it makes them essentially like a PDF, where all you're seeing is the content that is directly on the slide. You're not able to see or hear any of the embedded content within the slide. In order for students to activate that content, they have to download the PowerPoint to their own laptops. So just keep that in mind. All right, so what I do is I first come up here in my Chrome and I open up a new tab, of course, and open up Canvas. And I log on to my Canvas. And since the PowerPoint that I'm going to add is going to go into musical theater history, I'm going to select that one. I place all of my PowerPoint, or I place all of my content into modules, and so I'll come here to modules, and this particular PowerPoint was one that was created for week 1, so I'm going to come to that module and hit the plus sign. Now, a couple of things to note is that there are 2 ways to add PowerPoint to Canvas. One of them allows you to preview the PowerPoint and download it. The other only allows you to use it as a link to download. So depending on whether you want to preview it or not, you can choose one or the other. You can embed it only as a file in the module. If you do that, that means that there won't be a preview in Canvas. It's just a link there for the students to come and download. But since I want my students to be able to preview this PowerPoint in Canvas, I'm actually going to select Page. So I come here to Page, and of course I don't have a page created already for this PowerPoint, so I'm going to click New Page. If I had already created a page, then I could select that here, but I haven't, so I'm going to create a new page, and I'm just going to call this new page Early American Musical Theater. I like to indent my stuff. This is just, a way that I organize things. You don't have to indent if you don't want, but I indent it by 2 levels since it's not a heading. And then I'm going to say Add Item. So now it's going to create that page for me right here. I'm going to click on that page and open it up. And notice there's nothing in the page. So now I need to go up and create content for it. So I'm going to hit Edit so that I can open the page to edit it. And what I'm going to do is I want to add the PowerPoint here inside of this HTML box. And the way that I'm going to do that is by uploading it as a file here. So I'm going to click inside the box, but now I'm going to come over here to Files right here. And I'm going to click on Files, and if you have already uploaded it, you may have it here, and I actually do have both of them here, but I don't want to. I want to show you how to upload it, so let's just pretend it's not there for a second. Let's say my file isn't in this course file now, so I'm going to go to Upload New File, and I'm going to choose the file. I'll navigate it to it on my laptop here. I've got this in my OneDrive on inside my Theater 422 folder, and go to PowerPoint, then select the PowerPoint that I want to upload. Then I'm going to click Open. And so now, once it reads this right here, that's telling me that that's the file I'm going to choose. If there's a folder I want to put it into, for instance, in this case, I have a PowerPoints folder, so I would choose that to put it in there. If not, you could just put it in your course files, that's fine. And then I'm going to hit Upload. So as soon as it finishes uploading, which doesn't take very long if your connection's good, it's going to put the title of it up here. Now, that alone will not preview it. So like if I hit Save right now, it's going to save it, and that will be there, and it will give me a little preview icon, so they could theoretically open it right here, but I want it to open automatically. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to come back into the edit window, and I'm going to highlight the PowerPoint link. And then once I've got it highlighted, I'm going to come up here to link URL, and then I'm going to click on that icon. Now that will open up the link to website URL, which already has the correct URL in there, so I don't need to do anything to it. But what I want is auto open the inline preview for this link. So I'm going to check mark this box right here. And then I'm going to come up here to update link and click on that. And that will close you out of that box, and it will activate this link so that when I save it and people go to this page, then it will automatically show the preview for that. So let me go ahead and hit save. And as you can see, now it's opening up this file preview automatically. It'll take a second sometimes, especially the first time you load it. So as you can see, I can scroll through it now. So students can come in here and they can take a look and they can get the information out of it. But you'll notice that if you come to a video, which this is a video in my PowerPoint right here, you can't click on that link. It's not going to go to a URL because I don't have one positioned there. So in this case, they won't be able to watch the videos that you have embedded in your PowerPoint. Instead, what they'll have to do is they'll have to come here and physically click on that link, and it will download the link to their computer, where they can then open it. And enable the content right here so that any embedded content can play. And then as you'll see after that, it's able to play. Same thing if I turned it into a show. You'll see that it takes a second, but it pops up right there as well. So that is, escape out of that. So that is how you upload a PowerPoint to Canvas, how you preview it, and then have the students download it so that they can see the link. If you would like to learn how to upload something so that you can link it in here, that's a little bit more complex, and I can show you how to do that, but it won't act like it does with the PowerPoint. And so that's kind of the drawback that you would have, in that direction. All right. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know, and if you have any other questions, I'm more than happy to help you out. All right. Take care.